Hey beauties, it's Court. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited and so freaking grateful. In my hands, in my lap, I have the entire Urban Decay Naked Heat Collection. Oh my god, I know. I opened the mail and could have almost cried. It's still so surreal to me that Urban Decay works with such a small, like on the macro scale, such a small influencer like me. So I wanted to make a video right away, get my opinions out there. So if you guys want to hear a full review on everything in the line, see swatches, watch how I got this eye look, you already know the deal. Keep your cute little ass right where it's at. Alright guys, so I already have my face makeup done. I am so excited about this, you guys. I opened the mail. Oh my god, I was so stoked to get this. So this is the package that it came in. So the first thing I think we're going to do before we start getting into putting the makeup on my actual face is we're going to do some swatches. The collection includes a palette, 2 eyeliners, which I thought were lip liners, but are actually really cool eyeliner colors, and then 3 lipsticks in this gorgeous rose gold packaging. 3 shades of those, and then the palette. Oh my god. The colors in this palette are by far my favorite colors of a naked palette that have ever been released. Quality wise, we'll see what happens. So you slide it out of the little thingy right here, and this is what the outside of the palette looks like. It's in the same packaging as the Urban Decay Smoky was, and I was not a fan of that palette. I did not like it at all. So here's an up close look at the shades. Basically every warm loving eyeshadow's dream, and if you have blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, this is just an amazing universally colored palette. I'm really excited to get this on my eyes. Have not used it yet, so this will be kind of a first impression, but I feel like with eyeshadows it's kind of like, they either work or they don't. So first impressions on foundations, mascaras, concealers, those things, the formula can change over time, but it takes a very long time for a formula of an eyeshadow to change. So how this works today is going to be the same way that it works 3 months from now. So I figured I would do a little look with it and see how we like it. We're going to start out with some swatches. I will do the eyeliners first. They're just so freaking creamy. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, so this shade right here, burnt orange colored shade, is called Torch, and that is definitely my favorite of the two. And then this more purpley one that I just live swatched is called Alkaline. So those are the 2 eyeliners that come in it. I actually put a little bit of Alkaline in my waterline earlier, and it's still there, but other than that, I don't have anything else on my face, and I was planning on using this liner anyway. Alright, so the set comes with 3 lipsticks in this gorgeous, absolutely stunning packaging. These are the shade names right here. Kind of gives you an idea of the colors. First one we have up is Fuel. It's a cream formula. It is extremely pigmented, very nice and soft. Not the longest wearing formula that they offer, but it has a very pretty satin finish. It's a gorgeous peach nude. I really like it. Okay, next up we have Scorched. Scorched is a metallized formula, which means it's going to be more on the metallic side, a little less pigmented than their cream formulas, but nonetheless absolutely beautiful. I love that color. That's a color I can definitely see myself getting some use out of. And then the last shade we have here is Heat. This is also a metallized formula, so as you can see, it's not one swipe and done. You got to go over it a couple times, but this is a gorgeous, stunning brick red with kind of like orange, fire-colored, gold sort of shimmers all through it. They are $17 each. Also forgot to mention that the eyeliners are $20 a piece. What I'm going to do as far as the palette swatching goes is I'm going to swatch all of them all the way down my arm, and then I will list the names off for you as we go. So let me do that and I'll be right back. I am terrible at doing arm swatches, but this is the best we got for right now. So the first shade is Ounce. It's a beautiful highlight shade. Second shade is Chaser. It is more of a kind of off-white skin tone color. Third shade is Sauced, gorgeous transition shade. Fourth is Low Blow, which is another beautiful transition shade. Fifth, we have Lumbre, which is it's kind of like a duochrome from orange to like a gold yellow. And then we have up He Devil, which is just this beautiful, gorgeous matte brick red. And then next to that, we have Dirty Talk. Coming up next, we have Scorched, which is more of, that's this one right here. And this one reminds me more of a pressed pigment formula. After that, we have Cayenne. And then we kind of start to get a little bit of iffy with these last few shades right here. You can see they kind of swatched a little bit patchy, even after I tried to build them up, just to show you guys the color as well as I could. Cayenne and Fuego, which I recently learned means fire, if you watch my vlogs. And then Ashes, which is what I'm least impressed with when it comes to finger swatches. And lastly, we have, what's it say? Ember right here, which is a gorgeous kind of purple, like, I don't even know how to describe that. You guys know I'm terrible at describing colors, but all I know is this shit better be in focus. So let's get on to doing a little makeup look, shall we? Before we get into doing my eyes, I was really curious about this first shade right here. Ounce. Urban Decay, you guys always got some kind of reference in your palettes. What's going on over there at Urban Decay? Can I come party with y'all? This is the highlight shade right here, the very first shade. And I actually wanted to try it as a highlight on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and grab just a little, like a smaller highlighting brush. I'm going to dip it in there. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to do it together. Oh my goodness. Such a good feeling. You ready? I'm going to move back a little bit because I know if it's popping, it'll throw the exposure off. There's a clean brush, by the way. I did just spot clean it, so I know that. Ooh. I like that. All you pasty bitches out there, if you buy this palette, this is a nice light highlight. Mama likey. I'm glad I decided to try and do this. Yes, I like it. What do you guys think? It's not really accentuating texture. It's blending out really nicely. I'm glad I did that. Normally when I'm doing my face and I highlight all the highlighty parts at once. So we're going to take that same shade and just do the Cupid's bow. Oh, yes. Now, I don't know about the lasting power of using an eyeshadow for a highlight, but I'm almost positive that if you get you some all-nighter makeup setting spray, that shit will probably last. If you use a light hand, that's a really nice brow bone highlight. Okay, so one shade in, and I'm already pretty impressed, but that's only one shade. Let's get some more on my eyes. So on my eyes right now, I don't have any primer because I don't usually prime my lids. I just use my concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this second shade right here, which is Chaser. And it is a matte shade, and I'm going to set my crease with that. If you have a really, really light skin tone, this could be a beautiful transition if you build it up a little bit. I'm going to take my Sigma E40, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of Sauced right here, and use that as my transition. Ooh, Kick Up City right there, baby. Look at all that kick up. Definitely tap off your brush, but Anastasia palettes have kick up, and you know Anastasia palettes are the shit. So far, I'm not experiencing any fallout from any of the matte shades, so that's nice. All right, so real talk, tutorials are edited. We don't show you all the blending we do, but that actually took maybe 30 seconds to apply to both of my eyes. And not like 30 seconds each, like 30 seconds and I was done. And it looks pretty amazing. I'm really digging this color. All right, now I'm going to go in with Low Blow. I'm going to put a little bit of this in my crease as well. Definitely has some kick up too. More Low Blow. It's going to turn out to be a super dark look because I want to use that Ashes shade on the outer corners and see if it's chalky like it was when I swatch it with my finger. Oh my God, I love this. I love this already. Definitely brought that low blow shade up a little bit higher than I wanted to, so I'm gonna go back in with Chaser. I'm blending quite a bit, and I'm not really getting the look that I want, so I'm just gonna keep blending for a second. That's kind of my fault though, because I kind of wanted like an ombre sort of effect, but I just took that low blow shade up way too high. I got too excited about it, and I wanted to be able to see it in the look, so. Where is that damn brush? I put it right up front so I could find it. I forgot to highlight my Cupid's bow. Let's do, or not Cupid's bow, my tear duct. Cupid's bow. Ah, this color, this ounce color is so pretty. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and blend for a second. See, I have this thing on my eye where for some reason this spot right here really attracts a lot of pigment, and then it's really hard to blend out. So I'm not going to hold that against this palette because I deal with that with every single eyeshadow that I use. This eye though, on the other hand, looks pretty fucking good. I am trying to decide between He Devil, which is right here, and Cayenne, which is right here. I don't know which one I want to use. Actually, I really want to test these darker shades, so I'm just going to go all the way in and start adding some Un Fuego right here. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I am as white as they come. And then over that, just on the very outer corner, we're going to do a little bit of this Ashes shade because I do want to see how it performs on the eyes since the swatch is less than impressive. So Un Fuego, we're going in. Oh yeah, I like that shade a lot. It is fire. Get it? Un Fuego. Alright, so I think I am going to use He Devil right here and just kind of blend out Un Fuego with it. Oh, I like that. Keep in mind that just because I'm going all the way in, it's only to showcase how the shadows work. You can definitely absolutely use lighter hands and get much more neutral looks that are just as beautiful. The clean blending brush, we're just going to blend those a little bit. Ooh. I really like the way this side's looking. You guys see this one spot right here? This is really bugging me, but I just can't get it to blend out, and it is completely the fault of my eyes. Like I said, I deal with this constantly. I don't know why. Now, let's try this Ashes shade right here on the end. This was the one that finger swatched the worst. It was very patchy. So I dipped my brush in there pretty good. No. It's really patchy, really hard to blend out. So the Ashes shade so far is the super dud for me. It's not blending out as easy as I'd like it to. Actually, I guess that's not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad. Clean blending blush. I do like the color of this. It's like a really dark purple. It's a shame that I don't like the way it blends out though. Okay, lid color. Ooh, lid colors, lid color. I'm gonna wet my brush with my setting spray. Oh, we're getting some fallout. It's an easy fix. So you can see right here, we do have just a little bit of fallout right there happening, but that's an easy fix. If you ever get fallout, just take a clean brush take any kind of powder, loose, pressed, whatever. Dip your little brushy brush in it. Just get a little on the tip there. Just lightly brush it away. Do you guys watch Roman Atwood? I just love his videos. His vlogs, his pranks. Anyway, you know what I just realized looking at this under this really bright lighting? Laura Mercier translucent setting powder is not translucent. It's fucking yellow. I'm only going to do 2 colors on my lower lash line. I'm going to use Un Fuego right here, really close up to the lash line. And then I'm going to blend it out with Low Blow right here. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next scene. What is this? What did I get all over my face right here? I know that's not Fallout. Oh my god, that's Fallout. No, it can't be. Can it? Is that from that dark shade that we used? Oh my god, we gotta handle that. Hold on. BRB. Who says BRB? I know what it is. It wasn't Fallout. Okay, no worries. I don't know what this one, where'd it go? This one dark spot is right here. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk Brow Pomade, which is what I used on my brows today, and I'm gonna take this dark color right here, and I am going to give myself another mole, because why the hell not? Whatever. It's just makeup. It washes off at the end of the day. If you don't like my mole, it won't be here next time. This one will, though, because this is my mole. Now we're going to blend out Un Fuego with Low Blow. I really like how this is turning out. Mascara, Urban Decay Perversion. I am going to line my lower lash line with Torch. Oh my god, I love it. I'm obsessed. It just turned my eye into fire. Like, my eye is Un Fuego. Now comes the tough part, trying to figure out which damn lipstick I want to wear. And I'm kind of digging this one. I don't know. You think we should go lighter on the lips since we went darker on the eyes? I tried this on yesterday or earlier, this Fuel shade, this peachy nude. And these don't really flatter me too much, but I think it might look good with the look. So we're just going to roll with it. Yeah, you see it kind of washes me out, but like I said, it matches the look. It's one of the new colors. Should I swatch the other 2 for you real quick? Let's do that real quick. And now we're going to go in with Scorched, which is a metallized finish. I can definitely see myself wearing that color for sure with its like orange undertones. All right, last shade is Heat. And then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. This is also metallized. So I think I'm going to keep this red one on. I really like it. I'm not crazy about it with this super dramatic eye, but okay, so final thoughts. Let's do some final thoughts here. My personal opinion, final thoughts. This was sent to me by Urban Decay, but that is not going to sway my opinion. You should know better by now. If you like warm colored eyeshadows, if you want to step outside the box a little bit with your warm colored eyeshadows, this palette is awesome. I mean, it's not your everyday, every other warm colored palette. And I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't look like every other warm colored palette out there to me. So if you don't own any naked palettes and you love warm shadows and you're looking to get into naked palettes, I would definitely say check this one out. If you love the naked palettes and, you know, you just want to collect all of them, definitely add this one to your collection. I really enjoyed doing this look. I feel like there are so many different looks you can get out of this palette. Like, I almost want to do a parody of how many looks I can get out of just this palette, because just looking at it alone, I feel like I could use like 2 shadows and get a full look out of it and do that 12 times over. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just so much to be created here. The eyeliners, they last a very long time in your waterline. I've never used them on my actual lid or my like lower lash line, but I have worn them in my in my waterline before, and I am very impressed with these. I do really like these. I do like the Too Faced ones a little bit better. They do last a little bit longer, but as far as color range goes, Urban Decay has them beat by a mile. Now let's talk about the lipsticks. The lipsticks, they've sent me a ton of these lipsticks, but I'm going to put it this way. I owned 7 before they even started sending them to me. So, I mean, does that answer your question? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Please leave any questions that you have for me down below. I will give you any information I have about this collection. All I know is that it's coming out June 2017. There's no specific date. Follow Urban Decay on Instagram. I'm sure as soon as it releases, Urban Decay will have the first information on when and where you can get it. And yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out because there's some really cool colors, some really fun shit for summer. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Mwah. Of course, I love you so damn much.